In this video, I'm going to show you how to win on Instagram and find followers. So in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is how you grow your Instagram account, how you get followers, and how you engage with people. And most importantly of all, how you listen on the newsfeed to identify people that need your services today so you can sell them tomorrow, okay? Now, it all starts with being a little bit consistent. There's nothing you can do without showing up. Okay, everything that I'm going to show you today, I'll take you through a bit of a live demonstration in a bit, means absolutely nothing if you don't show up on the timeline and news feeds. So the first thing I ask everybody to do is to post consistently. If you post consistently, you reward the algorithm with content. The algorithm insists on a degree of predictability, which means they need to know you're showing up on a regular basis. If you don't, they can't distribute your content to the people that want to see it. The next thing I want to talk about is content diversity. Instagram gives you a number of different means or methods of broadcasting content. Yes, you've got the news feed, which is one, which is great. With the news feed, it's my opinion that people scroll through that content just a little bit too quickly. You also now have IGTV, which is Instagram TV. That allows you to upload videos that are longer than 60 seconds, 2-3 minute long videos, a degree, I wouldn't call it long form, a 3-minute video. However, it's a lot longer so you can get a lot more information across. But the one thing that people do miss is a proper strategy for stories. People consume stories in a much different way than they do the news feed. People consume stories post after post after post after post. So if you haven't got a sensible story strategy, you should do. Next point is hashtags. They are so important for your Instagram strategy. You can use up to 10 hashtags in a story, up to 30 hashtags in a typical newsfeed post as well. But what you have to do is identify a huge range of hashtags, okay? A minimum of 15 on a typical newsfeed post, please. A minimum of 15. But you can't use the same hashtags every time. Do your research. Look at your competitors. Make sure that you have done your research and you've got a very, I would say, varied array of hashtags, but your hashtag must be relevant to the post or the status that you're broadcasting. That way it works. But you have to be careful. You have to be sure that you're not using industry hashtags. For example, we had a Medi-Spa that we helped and all they were using was hashtag dermal filler, hashtag needle, hashtag Botox. They're all industry hashtags, so they didn't understand why doctors, surgeons, plastic surgeons and other aesthetic beauty places were following them. That is because they were talking industry speak. What you have to consider is what your audience is speaking and the type of hashtags that they're using day to day so that Instagram will deliver or introduce your profile to the right audience. My next tip is to post at the best times of the day. It's kind of obvious, that one, to be honest with you. However, not a lot of people do it. They post when they consider it. I'm going to post something now and they broadcast it. It's not often the right route, okay? Try and think about what time of day your audience is online. Now, the Instagram algorithm at the moment is very rewarding right now. If you receive plenty of engagement from the same set of people, that is because Instagram has identified those set of people as the people that enjoy your content. So you're always going to get that kind of engagement. I wouldn't necessarily worry about playing to that specific audience because when they appear on Instagram, they will deliver the content in the desired slot, okay, regardless of what time slot that might be. So if you consider who your audience is, try and identify the right time. If they're at work 9 to 5, it's best not posting throughout that time. Consider posting later on in the day. If you're trying to target people that maybe work from home or have small children, posting in the day at specific times of the day where they may have break points or rest points, they're the times of day that should post. So there isn't a one size fits all. It all depends on your audience, and a degree of, I suppose, research might help. So here's the big one, what you've all been waiting for, and my personal favorite of all, okay? This has rewarded me so much, and here's where I'm going to give you a bit of a demonstration, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record the screen so that my clever guys here can put it at the side of me and you can see what's going off, okay? Here's what we call social listening. You can listen in on hashtags, keywords, topics, and engage directly with those keywords. But what I do is my preference is to search for places, okay? If you know where your customers hang out, what they do in their free time, who they are, you could easily identify them and outreach and engage with them. Again, I shall give you the Medi-Spa example, okay? We here represent quite a lot of beauty parlors, hairdressers, barbers, as you would imagine. Small businesses, independent businesses need support with all this kind of social media stuff. So what we help them do is listen to the timeline and newsfeed, particularly on Instagram, and have them engage with people that might need their services. So down at the bottom here, you have the magnifying glass, and at the top, you have a search bar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to search for a popular restaurant, which is Relish Bar and Grill in Doncaster. You can see it appear at the top there, but instead of going directly and engaging with the bar itself, you actually want to engage with the place itself. What tends to happen when you broadcast content on Instagram is it tags it with a place or the people that are broadcasting because they want to peacock where they are. It's a fancy place to enjoy. You can see here that there's lots of people already instantly that might like their hair done at a fancy place, that might like some Botox, some nails, some dermal filler, all these kind of interesting pieces of things that we could be speaking about. Now, I choose recent because what that delivers me is a live broadcast of when these people engage. By simply clicking on the image, you can see here that 2 hours ago, these people posted this picture from Relish. All three of these lovely ladies look like they might like a beauty treatment every now and again. Now, what we would do if it was my beauty parlor that I was engaging with, I would double tap and say, you girls have a great time at Relish. That's my favorite place in Doncaster to enjoy a drink or a bite to eat, whatever it might be. Try to engage in the most normal, natural way as possible as the brand. But what that does most importantly of all, it puts your brand, your logo and profile directly on the radar of the right kind of people. And I would do that for 20 to 30 minutes a day, every day, rather than go out there and get leaflets and business cards and have them posted through letterboxes, because that isn't going to work, rather than even pay for Instagram adverts or anything like that, because that costs money. What this costs is a little bit of effort, just a small amount of effort, having a look at somebody's pictures, double tapping, hitting the comments bar and literally leaving some kind of comment, engaging with them in the most personal way. That is absolute gold, and if you're not doing that right at this moment in time, you're missing out on a massive trick. Because you imagine, in my town alone, there are 20 to 30 fancy bars and restaurants that I could be engaging with on a daily basis, talking to hundreds of people a day that might just want to have their hair done at my special beauty parlor. Why not? If you're not doing it seriously, you're missing out on a massive trick. Listen, thanks for watching the entire video. I hope you found that useful. That is real talk that we're giving here today. We're not messing about. We don't often just keep all the secrets to ourselves. What we offer as a business or a service is accountability. You can Google all this stuff all you want. In fact, you have done. You're watching it on YouTube right now. So if there's anything more that you need, please just ask. And remember, like and subscribe and hit that notify button, because we're giving serious information away that could change your business.